Pretty good.
Hey, hockey fans, it is time to take the ice. This is Manistique Emeralds Hockey on M123 FM. Tonight's live video play-by-play coverage is brought to you by Newberry Motors, Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center, Timber Products Company of Munising, Lady Killers Pest Control, Hidden Estates, Northern Star Chiropractic in Newberry, French Trucking, the Lewis County Veteran Services Office, Pickleman's Total One Stop in Newberry Subway, and the Newberry News. Let's head to the ice. It's Manistique Emeralds Hockey on M123 FM.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the Little Bear West Arena here in Manistique. Tonight, the playoffs start for the high school hockey teams around the state of Michigan. It's the MHSAA regional round, and tonight we have a pre-regional matchup. The fourth-seeded Manistique Emeralds playing host to the fifth-seeded Negaunee Miners. Dan Hardenbrook, Zach Klickner, glad to have you along as we get started tonight. Do want to remind you, due to MHSAA broadcast regulations, tonight's game broadcast is audio only. No live video of on-ice action is permitted, but we will do the best to bring you this highly anticipated playoff matchup. In fact, the third meeting of the season between the Emeralds and the Miners.
And this one is the biggest, Dan. Just a little fun fact. I was looking at the MPRs here pregame, and 1/10,000th of a point, and we're not playing tonight in the Michigan Power Rankings. So Kingsford came in at .510. We came in at .509.
So that is a good way for us to segue as we take a look at the official regional bracket here. This is the lay of the land and what the Emeralds hope is a week-long journey through the Regional 18 Hockey Championship. You see it there all the way to the left. Our game tonight, winner advances to Friday. Those semifinal brackets will be Escanaba hosting Kingsford, which is where we very easily could have ended up going back to. And then you got the winner of this one taking on Sault Ste. Marie with the final set for March 1st, 7 o'clock. And that site is to be determined based on how it goes, but most likely that will wind up in Escanaba. They are the designated host. We will step aside when we come back. Keys to the game from Newberry Motors. It is the Newberry Motors pregame show in Emeralds Hockey with M123 FM and my Manistique.
The Timber Products Company, a leader in diversified wood products, is dedicated to their workforce. The knowledge and experience of their employees has enabled them to grow and expand within their industry, and they're looking to hire at their Munising plant. If you're looking for a new career with a dedicated team who values the employee, check out the careers section at timberproducts.com. Timber Products Company is an equal opportunity employer.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Stoynoff, and I want to welcome you to the Northern Star Chiropractic in Newberry. As the area's leading chiropractor with nearly 2 decades of experience, I'll get you straightened out and back in the game in no time at all. Nobody has a passion for your care like Northern Star Chiropractic. Come see and feel what we can do for you today. 906-291-2300, Northern Star Chiropractic, downtown Newberry.
The Lewis County Veteran Services Office proudly advocates for our area veterans. Local Veteran Services Officer Rick Menard is ready to serve you. For all your veteran service needs, including claims, medical information, benefit coverage, and more, contact Rick Menard in the Lewis County Veteran Services Office at 293-4890. The Lewis County Veteran Services Office, proud supporters of our community.
you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Are bed bugs getting the best of you? Are creepy, crawly insects taking over your home, cabin, or business? Well, have no fear. The Lady Killers are here. Vicki and Ange are the Lady Killers, the local experts in pest control. Along with their one-of-a-kind certified dog inspection service, they offer triple threat protection against your home or business. Find them on Facebook or visit LadyKillersPestControl.com. Hitting the road to cheer on the Emeralds? Make Zephyr Fuel in Manistique your one-stop shop with gas, goodies, groceries, and more. For convenience, low prices, and great selections, shop your local family-owned Zephyr Fuel on Chippewa Avenue in Manistique.
Back inside the Little Bear West Arena, National Anthem wrapping up. Two teams ready to go, and both sides look like they are at full strength. A.J. Berger in the pregame skate and back out with the starting lineups. Matty Rahali good to go tonight over the ankle injuries. A little bit of trouble, but feels good once he's taped up and ready to go. Keys to the game tonight from Newberry Motors. Emeralds are 2-0. What do they got to do to make it a three-game sweep?
You know, we thought that they started out a little flat in the first game against Madawan on Friday night. Granted, long trip. Don't have that long trip tonight, Dan. I expect us to start fast. One of my keys is we can't have the defensive zone turnovers. We got to eliminate the small mistakes tonight, and that's going to create opportunities on our offensive end. One of our biggest strengths of the second half of the season is where I'm going tonight. We talk about the depth of this team all along. Playoff time, the top-notch teams, everybody's got a good first and second line, but the third and the fourth line and those plug-and-play guys made a huge difference for us tonight. Keep an eye as we go deeper down the roster. A lot of teams shorten their benches and their rotations and their lines this time of the year. The Emeralds don't have to change what they've been doing personnel-wise. Underway with the Emeralds here going left to right as we bring it to you. They'll head down to the far end of the building. We're in our normal broadcast location, high atop again. Scoreboard only, audio only tonight for the playoff run. And the Miners control the early possession in behind Noble. Now left side, Carson Hinkson looks. It's Hinkson with Walter, Dietzman, Audie Hinkson, and Zach Burton. Of course, Alex Noble in the net for the Emeralds. Alex, record-breaking shutout this weekend. Rattled around. Far right corner. Dietzman after it. Here comes Skeens, Nutkins, Carlson with Garapi and Rahali on the back end. Well, Carlson will come when Dietzman gets back from the scrum. Shot was blocked. Garapi rattles it off the blue line wall. In behind. Quick movement. Back in front for Nutkins. Got caught between the skates. He pushes it to the right corner and back to Garapi. Somebody's got a broken stick already in the opening minutes of this contest. Sent down and in. A nice job maintaining control of the offensive zone here by the Emeralds, Dan. We've cycled the puck, seems like a dozen times in the offensive zone. Garapi takes away the breakout attempt for Negaunee. Skipped across, right off the bench is Carter Levine. Plays the hop, moves his way to the middle, deeks his way to the left. Blue line the dump in here. It'll rattle around for Stephen Allen. Carter Miller with them. Shot wide. This line is a little mix-up that we've seen down in Kalamazoo, Dan. They got Miller, Allen, and Levine playing. Shot, save, rebound, just missed on by Miller as Levine plays it to the back wall. Miners can't clear the zone.
Nice centering pass. Miller, left circle, shot just over the bar as they continue to put the pressure on the goaltender. Not sure if that's Kirkla. I'm assuming it's Kirkla, the senior, getting the start for them tonight.
Number 1, I believe, Dan.
See, you are the eyes. Patrick Klump, the junior. Maybe after 2 poor starts from Kirkla, they try to mix it up with the goaltenders. Convincing win the first time up in Negaunee. A little bit of trouble in the second matchup over in Munising.
We were talking about it early in the pregame with some of the fans down there. We kind of let Negaunee hang around last time, Dan. Some bad timely turnovers in our defensive zone. Of course, we got into some penalty trouble. That's going to be big to watch tonight. I thought we did a great job in Kalamazoo this past weekend of staying out of the penalty trouble.
Draw here to the right side, offensive circle. 14-14 to play here in the first. Nutkins wins the draw. Carlson shot blocked up. Emeralds in their home whites. Miners. The only team I don't like that wears maize and blue. Shot there, deflected, and goes just over the crossbar again. You mentioned this. We're doing a good job when the puck comes to the corner, either circling back to the blue line or reversing around to the opposite side. We're just past 3 minutes into this game, and I would say 2.5 of it has been down inside the blue line.
Yeah, and good offensive presence from our defensemen. That was something we seen in Kalamazoo with Rawholly. Rawholly had a heck of a weekend down there offensively.
We want to welcome our friendly foes from around the region. We're the only game tonight. The semifinals will be taking place on Wednesday. Kingsford at Escanaba. Winner of this one goes to Sault Ste. Marie. Our buddy Tim Ellis, the voice of the Blue Devils on Eagle 95.1, has their online feed, Facebook feeds directing to us tonight. So thank you to the Sioux fans scouting, and hopefully we see you Friday night.
Oh, a bad move by Negaunee. They had everybody in the zone, and they just let the puck slide out.
Hinkson plays it back, skips it off of the stick of Burton, who comes in behind Noble. Takes a funny bounce off the back of the net. Seeing a lot of poise and patience from the Emeralds early on. That one misses the stick of Nutkins, though. Skeens, takeaway. Shot, no. Carlson, no. Rebound, no. Oh, Skeens created 3 great opportunities. Puck back to the blue line. Rockets off the stick of Hinkson. And the Emeralds have to retreat into their own zone. Left side in front of the bench, Burton backhands. Skeens flips in, and it's covered up. Boy, what a setup by Cameron Skeens. Left side at the blue line. A little takeaway between the blue line and the top of the circle. Got in on a shot, and Carlson with 2 good follows.
Yeah, and those are going to go, Dan. Those are the opportunities that we're talking about. Creating the turnovers in the neutral zone and some in our offensive zone with our forecheck. Oh, quick shot here.
Right off the draw. A lot of fans listening tonight from Negaunee.
Quick shot here from Allen, but Patrick Klump, the goaltender for Negaunee tonight, shuts the door.
Garapy, blue line. That thing got through. Might have caught a piece of the stick, and it's iced right away. 12:19 to go. Shot on goal advantage, as you can see on our scoreboard cam, all in favor of the Emeralds, 9-0. And we've talked about the high quantity of shots, but we also have been stressing all season long quality shots, and we're getting some good looks early.
Yeah, like we just said, that's eventually a couple of them shots are going to go.
Oh, Klump has to reach back behind him. Almost got beat 5-hole. It looks like it's Matty Rawholly who kept it ice level off the draw, staring up at the light, shaking his head.
So Dane Sari just leaves the ice for Negaunee, freshman forward.
He had a goal and an assist, I believe, up in Munising. I think he's waiting to get back on now at the next stoppage. That one's up over Noble and out of play off the garage door with 11:58 to play. He will return to the ice.
Oh,
he's the broken stick.
He was the broken stick.
From that opening shift, he's going to bring 2 back just in case. Draws right below us here in front of the Zamboni door. Offensive end for the Miners. Back to the point. Shot there, hit a skate. Wide of Noble, pokes it away. Dietzman. Walther fighting for it. Negaunee comes up with it in the corner. That's their left side offensive end. Out to Audie Hinkson, who is battling illness. They were pumping him full of fluids to get him through the day.
Jordan flu game, anybody?
Well, Audie, even at a notch lower than what he normally is still going to be faster and harder to match up with than most.
He's someone that they have to account for, that's for sure.
Carlson will take this draw. Skeens to the left. Nutkins to the right. Left side offensive end. Off the wall to Carlson. Connor fires it back middle. As Gavin. He'll backhand it in. Blocked away. But Nutkins puts the heat on. Holds it in the zone.
And I could be wrong, Dan, but I believe the stat that was given to me from the production of this line when Stephen Allen was on it was this line had over 50 points this year.
I would
goals and
it.
assists.
Skeens, though, has had a huge second half to the year. That's allowed Allen to kind of drop down and provide extra depth. And you see that when he got with Blake Walther and Carter Dietzman, how their seasons came alive.
Yeah, look at the production that line's producing now.
Shot there. Glove save, Noble from the left side circle. Good to see Alex feeling good, looking good. Was banged up a little bit there in Escanaba.
No worse for the wear, I believe. He had a good weekend down in Kalamazoo. Gave up 4 against Matawan there, but a lot of those were kind of fluke goals, Dan.
Hard stop, Miller. Shots deflected. Goes just wide of the net right side. Now Garapi. Puck played back out. Miller takes it center ice. He moves it forward out of the reach of Brody. Miller, that guy who can play back or play up. He's out there right now as a forward with Raholly and Garapi. A 17-6-1 regular season for the Emeralds. And as you mentioned, the bad news is we were 1,000th of a point away from being the 3 seed, but the 4 got us a home game. Big hit along the boards from Allen. Tied up. Dietzman. Nutkins, or Hinkson rather. Both teams battling in the neutral zone. Interception Raholly, but taken by Negaunee. And behind, backhand stolen and cleared out. 9:44 to go. First period. No score, 11-2. Shots on goal. Who's going to get first blood here and build some early momentum? Walther drops it back to Garapi. Moves it up. Great puck movement. Hinkson with room. Ice level shot.
Oh!
It's through.
I don't know how that curved in there, Dan.
Lump dropped down. The shot never left the ice, and he just missed it.
I don't know how that caught the post, though. It looked like it was going wide left.
Yep.
I don't know if it caught a string off the goalie's pads.
Maybe a skate, because he dropped down to the knees ahead of time. 1-0 your goal from Austin Hinkson. And he answers the question. It's the Emeralds who strike first.
And then guess what? We got Nutkins, Skeens, and
off the post from the point on a shot by Burton.
Burton with a big goal on Saturday against Kalamazoo.
Assist to Garapi on the Hinkson goal on just a great setup.
Oh,
big hit in the corner.
Penalty coming on Negaunee. I don't know if they're going to get cross-checked or head contact here, Dan. It could technically be a board by letter of the law. I think they're going to talk about it.
Officials meet at center ice. Head contact.
They're calling head contact. So
2 minutes here. First time on the Timber Products Company power play.
Aiden Miles, the guilty miner, sophomore forward, wears number 2. Power play was a little slow over the weekend. What better time to get it going than now, Dan?
Nice move by Miller coming behind Noble. Flies all the way up the right side. It's Miller with Walter, Dietzman, Garapy, and Austin Hinkson. Audie with the goal moments ago. Left side circle. Back top to Miller. Shots blocked. Goes right back to Audie, left side. We'll cycle the top. Great skip pass. Just off the mark. Negaunee got a piece of it. Can't clear it out. Walter takes it away.
Nice hustle play by Walter along the boards, too.
And behind the Dietzman and cleared out.
That was a puck that 9 times out of 10 leaves the zone, Dan.
Yep. And it's all effort. Kept it in. Negaunee now, center ice. Floats one in. Wide and Noble to the left. Miller brings it around. Outlet to Walter, center ice. He's waiting for guys to change. Turned over. Little miscommunication.
I think Allen thought Carson was going to take it, but Carson couldn't because his guy was still coming off.
Hinkson now brings it up. Carson Hinkson, blue line, dumping. Has Nutkins in the far left corner. Gavin has Allen in front. No room for the pass. They are blanketing Gavin Nutkins early in this one. Gav gets free. Top of the right circle. Off a skate. He's going to get another look with the lane. Moves it along. Hinkson, shot, and Klump a save right in the number 1 on his chest. And man, Nutkins had a good look. Passed it up.
And that was a heck of a save by Klump because there's a lot of traffic out front, Dan.
1-0 Emeralds, 7:18 to go, 27 seconds left on the power play. Draws to the right side offensive circle for the Emeralds, and it's Allen in the middle. Wins it to Nutkins, but it's the Miners who push through. Negaunee's cleared it out. They got a 2-on-1 at the blue line. Stick save Noble. Gavin digs it out through the legs. Here we go. 4-on-2 the other way, but Schemes had it broke up.
And that's going to kill it, I think, Dan.
One last push forward. They're not going to get control. Power play does expire. .643 now. Carson Hinkson wants Schemes. Schemes rolls it through the defender's legs.
That's it.
They body him, but Nutkins trails.
I don't know how many times we've seen that, Dan. And that is, by the letter of the law, interference.
As soon as Schemes moves that puck, we got to blow that whistle. Rahali in between the circles defensively to Carlson. Caught Burton flat-footed. Now we got guys running into each other. A little messy. Rahali backhands it forward. Off the wall to Carlson. Carlson and Levine moving forward. 2-on-4. Carlson somehow dodges everybody. Centering pass was deflected. Couldn't get to Levine. Back to Burton. Right side on the blue line. Dumps it all the way around. Comes out left side to Garapy. He'll send it back in. Miners behind their net, try to play it out. 5:35 to go. Leading 1-0 on a goal from Austin Hinkson. Centering pass broke up by Burton. Turned over though. Shot, save, rebound. Garapy comes out with it.
That was a great job by defense for the Emeralds pinching that, Dan.
Burton had a really good shift there. Shot and a kick save on Miller. Back to Garapy, blue line, stick save. In front, no rebound. And Garapy almost held it. Bouncing puck to center ice. Carson Hinkson. Weaving. Right side, top of the circle. Unwinds a huge shot that sails just high. Hit from Rahali, but the Miners take the puck. We are doing a great job getting back. Another good pinch there. It was Hinkson and Miller and from 70 feet away, an interference call.
How, Dan?
First off, not interference.
How do you not call it on the other end?
Yeah.
And then
That's a guy carrying the puck.
you call one that's not on this end.
Two defenders converge and they blew the whistle as soon as they pinched. But the problem was that was at the top of the face-off circles right below us, blown from the linesman on the opposite blue line.
So Holly, 2 minutes for interference.
Lady Killers Pest Control penalty kill. Dickie and Ange, the dynamic duo, they're in the building tonight. Hopefully we can kill this thing off here late in the first period. You said it, penalties can be a big swing. 1-0 Emeralds. Shot in, Noble, stick save. Comes off the top of the glass and back in front. Here's Burton, blue line, red line, blue line offensively. Moves it in behind the defender, chases it around. That got fresh bodies for the Emeralds. Audie Hinkson, Brody Garapi. Blake Walters playing back here. Now moves forward as Burton gets back in position.
We've kind of seen this a little bit on our special teams, Dan. We kind of dropped some forwards on defense on our penalty kill. We dropped some forwards to defense on our power play.
Wraparound try, no threat to Noble. He had the short side completely covered. Here's Garapi. Slides it along. Gets back to the point. Miners hold the zone. Miners down in their left-hand corner. Back to the point, now back to the corner. They'll come back to the point. Shot block. That's another area we've been so good on. Blocking a ton of shots. Austin Hinkson knocked that one away. Now takes it, does clear the zone with 18 seconds. Bouncing puck in the neutral zone, and Walter will send it the rest of the way. What's on the ice? A bouncy ball is down on the ice.
That's equivalent to your beach ball at a football game.
Yeah. Some of the youngsters, one of those rubber Walmart style bouncy balls on the ice. I can see that, but I can't see a lot of other things.
What a play by Skeens. Take away, pick the pocket at center ice.
Centers it back off the stick of Klump. Both teams even strength.
Oh, Negaunee got away with one, Dan. Carson just got horse collared from the number on the back of the jersey down in the corner.
He's moving a little slow. Down in, shot just wide. Must have been close because the crowd lets out a giant O collectively. Back to the point. No, block comes in front to Nutkins. Couldn't get all of it, and bodies start flying. Allen had to do a hurdle over Klump as he got shoved into the goal. 1:49 to play. 18-6 shots on goal.
Allen wrapped around the back of the net there, Dan, and he was looking for that guy in the slot that we've scored on I don't know how many times this year.
Almost had Nutkins. Beatsman on the draw. Goes to the back wall, right in behind. Tried to flip it off of Klump's back. To the blue line and Garapi. Shot just wide to the left. Off the back wall, Walter almost had it at the post. He'll take it away behind the net. Moves it along for Carter Dietzman. Nice job. Rahalli drops to a knee to hold the blue line, but Negaunee fights through. Shot there, deflected by Walter. Miners back to the point. Blue line middle, hold, stick save. Noble, no problem again there as Matty Rahalli brings him up the ice. Finds the lane, dumps it in. The chase is on, and Klump will cover it up off the back wall with 1:05 to play.
Again, Walter doing stuff that doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but it catches your attention. Matty was down to a knee at the blue line there trying to hold the zone. So, puck squirts past him. Walter does a heck of a job racing back to cover on defense for Matty. Just another one of them little things that Walter does. Just a high IQ play. Oh, we almost had that slot play there, Dan. Deep shot from Hinkson, deflected. Backhand.
Spinning backhand off the stick and up into the netting with 50.1 to go. I don't want to stare at the scoreboard either, but at least it's good for the Emeralds, 1-0. If you're just joining the broadcast, I'm MHSAA broadcast regulations, no video allowed from local media outlets in the postseason.
Hey!
Oh, right off the draw, just took a chop at it, and it's over the glove side of Plump.
I think that was Allen, Dan.
Allen with it. Nutkins ain't even out there.
That's that Allen, Miller, Levine line.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it was Levine. I think it was Levine from Allen.
Because Allen would have had the draw. We just took a hack right off the face-off over the glove of Plump, and it's 2-0 Emeralds. We'll get the announcement. Carter Miller.
Oh, we almost had another one.
No. Burt in a follow-up block. It's a flurry late. Sent in. We'll have to check on the goal.
Levine had the goal. I did hear that announcement.
Okay. So Miller must have took the draw and the assist. Flipped home. 6 seconds. Emeralds just got to get out of the period. It's caught up in front of Noble, and there's the horn. And that wraps up a first period of play, 2-0. Shots on goal, 21-7. And the goals from Austin Hinkson and Carter Levine. Gotta love the start for the Emeralds.
Yeah, we talked about a fast start, and at times it wasn't pretty. I thought we were kind of sloppy at times, but we cleaned a lot of that up, I thought, later in the period, Dan.
Controlled the pace, played our game, and we lead it 2-0 as we step aside here at intermission. Going to have this week in high school sports from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, getting you ready for boys and girls district basketball and recapping this weekend's state swim and dive finals, plus the top performances of the week. It's all with the Michigan High School Athletic Association here at the intermission. Emeralds lead it 2-0.
Just like our area sports programs, the team at French Trucking knows a thing or two about going the extra mile to get the job done. French Trucking in Newberry has been a longtime supporter of local kids and the community, cheering them on every step of the journey. They know that championship teams need a championship effort, so French Trucking reminds you that when things get tough, just keep on trucking. From our team to yours, French Trucking wishes area athletes a safe and successful season, and best of luck to the area teams taking the ice. French Trucking, Newberry, Michigan.
While the team at Hidden Estates in Manistique continues to provide one-of-a-kind care for your loved ones, they also support the community we call home. Hidden Estates is a proud supporter of youth organizations and activities in our area. Longtime supporter and partner of Manistique Hockey, Hidden Estates wishes all of the teams and players best of luck this season. For more information on Hidden Estates and the services they can offer your loved ones, check out their Facebook page or call 906-341-3003.
The things that we do as well as any place you could get it done.
Dr. Benjamin Bryant is proud of the surgery performed at Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center and reminds you, if you've put off some procedures because of COVID, chances are the surgery team at Helen Newberry Joy can perform it right here close to home.
We have a very experienced team. I think that our outcomes speak for us in terms of the job that gets done.
The list of procedures available just minutes from home at Helen Newberry Joy is impressive.
Gallbladder surgery is very, very common. We fix hernias, we put ports in, we remove all sorts of other lesions. We do vasectomies here. I don't think the public really knows that.
So if you've been putting off a procedure, it's only a quick phone call away.
I recommend that if they have a primary care doctor, they keep that doctor in the loop. But all they have to do is either call their doctor's office or call my office and ask to be scheduled, and they get scheduled.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. Your health, our passion.
don't know why you're so sad. You've got a roof over your head.
You gotta stop with that depression stuff. That's what white people think. You alright?
It just feels like it's coming from everywhere.
Do you want to talk about it?
You can talk to me if you're feeling sad.
Whenever you need to talk, I'm here, okay?
A familiar name claims a couple of state titles in the UP, and a first-time name qualifies for quarterfinal action at the Wings Event Center. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid. The girls' basketball brackets were released on Sunday, as the MHSAA Girls Basketball Tournament is set to start on Monday, February 27th. In each district, the top 2 teams, according to NPR, were placed on opposite sides of the draw, and the remaining teams were placed according to a random draw. Next Sunday, the 26th, the boys' bracket will be released. It's done the same way, with the top 2 teams in each district going on opposite sides of the bracket. The boys' tournament will begin March 6th. A great majority of tournament games will be available on the NFHS network. Just go to nfhsnetwork.com to search for your team. The finals for both the boys and girls will air live on Bally Sports Detroit. The girls' finals are Saturday, March 18th, with the boys 1 week later on March 25th. Semifinals and finals will all be played at the Breslin Center in East Lansing. The defending champs on the girls' side are West Bloomfield in Division I, Detroit Edison in Division II, Ypsilanti Arbor Prep in Division III, and Fowler in Division IV. And then on the boys' side, the defending champions are Warren De La Salle Collegiate in D1, Williamston in D2, Schoolcraft in Division III, and Wyoming Tri-Unity Christian in Division IV. For scores, updated brackets, game times, and more, please be sure to check out MHSAA.com. Game balls this week go to Cass Tech sophomore Darius Akoff. He poured in 27 in an overtime victory over Detroit King in the PSL Championship game. The win moves the Technicians to 21-0 this year. On the ice, Flint Powers beat Midland 4-3 in overtime thanks to Jack Seawick's game-winning goal. The win gives Powers at least a share of the Saginaw Valley League title. And to the Plainwell wrestling team. They knocked off Allendale in the team regional finals, earning Plainwell its first ever trip to the wrestling team finals.
For high school seniors, the matchup of the year isn't on the field. It's actually online. That's right. When you fill out the FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid, you could also be eligible for thousands of dollars in additional money from the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. Yep, nearly 80% of students who fill out the FAFSA may be eligible. Now that's a matchup we can all root for. Get started today at michigan.gov/achievement. The Michigan Achievement Scholarship. It's a game changer.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with the MHSAA's Sam Davis.
The sun is out. The snow is in great condition. I'm zooming down the hill, making all my gates. I'm having a great run at the ski finals. But as I near the finish line, I lose a ski. Maybe I lose both skis, but my momentum is enough. Or I'm good enough on one ski to cross the finish line. Is that a legal finish? Ski rules state that the athlete's feet must cross the finish line. That can be done on both skis, one ski, or no skis. With electronic timing, the clock stops when any part of the skier crosses the line. With hand timing, the clock should be stopped when the skier's feet cross the line. If there's a question, the referee and the timekeeper are responsible for determining a legal finish.
Thanks, Sam. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you are interested, go to the MHSAA website now to register. While most winter sports are either just starting the postseason or are about to start, there is one winter sport already in the record books. UP Swimming and Diving held its finals at Marquette over the weekend, and the host school won titles on both the boys and girls side. The girls brought home their 4th title in 5 years and 27th overall. They finished first in 7 of the 13 events, including all 3 relays. Grace Sobchak was a part of 4 of those wins. She was fastest in the 200-yard individual medley, the 500 freestyle, and was on the 200 medley and 400 freestyle relay teams. Gladstone was second, Kingsford third. On the boys' side, similar story. Marquette finished first in 7 of the 13 events on all 3 relays. It's their 4th straight title and 30th overall. Senior Andrew King was fastest in the 100-yard backstroke and was on the 200 medley and 400 freestyle relay teams. Liam McFerrin was first in the 200 individual medley and on 2 relay teams as well. For complete coverage from the pool in Marquette, be sure to go to MHSAA.com. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross. We'll see you next week.
Hitting the road to cheer on the Emeralds? Make Zephyr Fuel in Manistique your one-stop shop with gas, goodies, groceries, and more. For convenience, low prices, and great selections, shop your local family-owned Zephyr Fuel on Chippewa Avenue in Manistique.
Louisiana Pacific Corporation in Newberry proudly supports the communities that we call home. They're Michigan's only manufacturer of LP SmartSide siding and trim. And just like our local sports teams, Louisiana Pacific Corporation is committed to teamwork and safety and getting the job done the right way. Louisiana Pacific Corporation in Newberry wishes all of the area athletes best of luck this season.
All right, back with you inside the Little Bear West Arena, 2-0. Your score at the end of one. Goals in the first for the Emeralds from Austin Hinkson, assisted by Brody Garapi, and Carter Levine from Carter Miller right off the draw late in the period. Power play 0 for 1, penalty kill 1 for 1. And as you see there on the board, 21-7, shots on goal advantage for the Emeralds.
And that was really the big story from the first, I think, Dan. It was our forecheck, our offensive zone pressure, our puck possession. That all attributes to that 21 shots. And when you got the puck, they can't shoot. So I look for much of the same here. First period adjustments, I don't think we get crazy. A lot of what we did there in the first worked, so why change it?
The things that didn't work were really just easy cleanup things. Timing, communication, maybe you mentioned the one where a couple of guys thought each other was going to play it. One couldn't, the other one couldn't get there. That's easy stuff to fix in the locker room at intermission. Underway here, second period. Emeralds coming down towards the back wall here. That'll be right to left as we give you the audio-only play-by-play coverage. Again, a reminder, tonight's broadcast is copyrighted presentation of the Michigan High School Athletic Association. And due to their broadcast regulations, postseason tournament coverage in all sports is audio only.
Long shot in from Burton there from the blue line, off the back wall. I thought we might have had a chance to play that, but goalie was able to cover it up.
Austin Hinkson takes the draw, right side offensive circle, sends it in. And the quick cover up by Klump, who has done a pretty good job considering that's the 23rd shot on goal of the game.
I wonder if that was something that was drawn up at first intermission. It was, we won the draw to Dietz. Dietz back to Hinkson real quick and a shot.
From the point, Burton had another one just off the mark. Walter tries to take it away. Good pressure again right below us. Left side for Blake Walter. He takes a shot right to the face. Dietzman battling for it. Getting physical here. But Walter, man, he just does not stop going. Shot deflected. Oh, and Audie, a tip of the glove, got a piece of the shot. Enough to steer it off course, and it's out of the zone.
That was fractions of an inch from being 3-0, Dan.
Taken away, Miners move it into the zone. Good play for them there by 14. Riley Williams kind of flipped it over the defender's stick, but the Miners come up empty-handed. Here's Carson Hinkson, left side circle.
Nice out there. Nice. So that's going to be Hinkson to Skeens.
Skeens was like a rocket coming off the bench. Carson brought that in left side, straight across from the bench. Skeens beelines it to the post, and a great feed from Carson Hinkson to Cameron Skeens, and it's 3-0 Emeralds here in the second.
Now, I haven't been to any practices this year, Dan, but I can almost 100% guarantee you that that is a product of the coaching staff there. When the puck's in deep like that, get to the front of the net. Good things happen in that crease area.
Puck here tied up. Caught the bench of the Miners, so we get a stoppage. 15-20 to go. Second period, 3-0. Skeens from Carson Hinkson. Man, what a play. Skeens has had a couple of them today. This one dumped in off the neutral zone draw. Klump goes to play it. Emeralds almost win the race. Carlson. And they're going to call a penalty, and it's going to be on Carlson for the takedown. His arm was trapped, and he just kind of did the old snapmare flip over.
And that one could have went either way, Dan. He had a pretty good hold on Carlson's stick. And I think that's why his feet actually came out from under him. But from that official's vantage point, it probably looked like a trip.
Yeah. So, Lady Killers Pest Control penalty kill with 14:59 to go here in the second. Two minutes for hooking. The official call. Breakaway. Miller off the mask. And Klump juggles it short-handed from point-blank range on the left-hand side.
So Klump was out of the crease when Carter shot that. And by the time he caught that and controlled it, he was against the side of the post. That's how hard that come off Carter's stick.
Miners win the draw back behind Klump. They'll rattle it around left side, skated out in front of the benches. Breakout pass too far, icing coming here, and it's coming all the way back down into the offensive end for the Emeralds. Miners showing a little frustration. Owen Debilak sent that one and just goes, where the heck is everybody? Draw to the right side circle.
That's an absolute killer when you're on the power play, Dan.
Burton shot, hit a couple of sticks and bodies. Burton, though, holds the zone. Taken out now by the Miners, but poked away by Burton from behind. Even when we get beat, we're not giving up on plays. Oh man! Off the back wall behind Klump, and it almost found a way in.
If we would have had anybody in this zip code on this end of the ice, that's a goal.
Tumbled right back through the crease. And like you said, nobody there. Heck, if you open a door, the wind might blow that thing home. 13:45 to go, second period. 45 seconds. Steal here. Gonna be a shot. Walter short-handed. Oh, couldn't get all of it. He was all alone in front. Taken. Oh, what a move by Carson Hinkson. Shot and a save. 30 seconds left on the power play. 4 real good chances. Hinkson, the takeaway. Skips it across, was looking for Walter. Walter and Hinkson, what a penalty kill shift for those two. Oh, big hit.
Oh, and a punch in the corner.
Yep. Miller took the legs out from a Negaunee player. That was 4 again. Debilak. Shot in, Noble saves it the whole way. 1 second to go. And this is going to be another penalty kill for the Emeralds.
Coach Nutkins telling Connor to join the play. So Nutkins and Skeens are out there for forwards.
Emeralds win the draw, comes off the wall. Williams for Negaunee, centers it in front, bodies piling up, and Noble drops down. Alex tracking everything on the money early in this one.
Penalty expired. It was only 1 second.
The good thing about that stoppage with 1 second, we were able to get a regular line back out there.
Exactly.
Here comes Skeens. Drop back. What a shot off the mask again. It was Carlson from the blue line on a drop back pass from Skeens. So that's 2 masks and a post here in this period. Carlson to take the draw. Flanked by Nutkins and Skeens. Cameron goes right after it. Forces it around. Gavin Nutkins right side. Back to the point, Raholly. Double deflection, and it's in.
That's going to be Skeens' second. Skeens will get the goal, but Raholly with the assist. Long shot from Raholly.
See if they give Carlson one too. He got a piece of it.
I don't know if Carlson got the piece or Skeens at the end there, Dan.
I think Skeens got the goal, but I think the first deflection was Carlson. 4-0, 12:31 to go. Here in the second, that part we do know. And this is what we needed after a strong first period where we left some chances on the board. We've broken it open here in the second.
Yeah, we said it in first intermission there, Dan.
Raholly to Skeens, the official announcement there.
21 shots in the first period. It produced 2 goals. So far here in the second, we've had 10 shots and it's produced 2 goals. We knew they were going to go in eventually.
31-8, shot on goal advantage. Skeens with his second of the night.
Puck played over the glass by Carter. She's taking a little ribbon from the senior.
Draw here will be Allen. Levine to the left. Miller with Hinkson and Burton on the defense. Loose puck in front. Burton crashes in. Shot blocked. I still don't get why guys try to bully and push around Zach Burton. It's like walking in the Carter Miller won a hit at the blue line. Emeralds off the turnover.
And guess what we got there, Dan?
Bone cruncher. Oh, and behind the play, Hinkson got a shot in.
Now Hinkson's got to play defense.
Yep.
We can't worry about the hit.
Noble, Walker saved. Somebody sticks in the net. Retrieved there. Burton had it yanked away and thrown in there. He's talking to the referee coming back, and they're going to call the penalty. Chris Benish almost lost his head.
And that was after the ricochet.
Yeah. Chris was part of the all-star coverage crew this weekend. You and Andy and Johnny did a great job down in Kalamazoo. Chris did our 14U games this weekend. Draw here for Dietzman. Push forward. Backhand's just wide. Raholly was on his back. Set up here. Power play.
We're on a power play here.
They called the stick throw.
Oh.
Down on the other end.
All right.
That's a Burton was coming the whole way up the ice saying, come on. Guy took the stick and tossed it in the net.
All right.
So it is a Timber Products Company power play in the midst of a really strong start to the period. Audie sets himself up. Left side circle. Off the back of Klump. No goal. And Klump, less than a foot. As he stands up, it's sitting in the blue.
All your good goalie coaches, Dan, will say on the whistle, slide forward.
Draw here from Nutkins. Back to the point. Allen lost the handle. 4-0 Emeralds. 2 quick ones here in the second. Both from strong effort plays. Now a break-in for the Miners. Walked wide. 2 guys hard, and there's an Emerald down in the corner. Back the other way. Miller drops it back. Garapi got turned around. I think that's Audie who was slow to get up. He was trying to get back to stop that breakaway. Oh, it was Nutkins.
I think he kind of went hip first into the boards there a little bit, Dan. I think he's going to be all right. He did play the puck there a little bit, so.
That was a good play to get back. He just lost his balance trying to block the shot. Sacrificed the body, though. Turnover. Hinkson in front. Carlson from 3 feet away missed it. 8 seconds left. Up, off the roof, and back down. And with 6 seconds to go, face-off time here on the Timber Products Company power play. Emeralds leading the Miners 4-0. A date in Sault Ste. Marie Friday night is on the line.
We got the Carlson line out here, Dan. Carlson, Levine.
That thing fought through and broke out. Backhanded in. Bouncing puck. Miners can't get a shot. 32-9. The advantage. That one off a stick, wide to the left. Oh my goodness. You know, when you lean back in the rocking chair a little too far, that's what Burton.
And as hard as you get the windmills going.
To number 18, Dane Sorry.
As hard as you get the windmills going, you can't paddle yourself back up.
2-on-1, off a turnover. Carlson gets held up. Loose puck, covered up. Carlson frustrated. He wanted one there.
Looks like Gav's back out in his normal rotation here, so no worse for the wear there. And look at the defensive matchup with this line, Dan. Hinkson and Rahali.
It's a pretty good group. All the way down, no icing as Negaunee wins the battle. But quickly turned around. Puck backhanded into the corner. Emeralds bring it out. Right side behind Noble. Miller tips it to the side, gets it back. Broken up. Nutkins is only going to take so many more shots before he gives one back.
A little line change up here, Dan.
Yep.
We got Miller with Nutkins and Allen.
Gav has it blocked. Goes in behind the net. Him and Allen were both coming 1,000 miles an hour. Takeaway here. Dietzman, who's the other forward. In front. Through his legs, Nutkins. Away from the puck.
How do we not call interference there?
Taken down. Now
he won't let go of the stick.
Down. Holy moly. And there was a referee about 4 feet
Oh, but we're going to call that.
Unbelievable. And then a play on the puck ends up in a trip. And it'll be a Lady Killers Pest Control penalty kill.
I will say this, Dan, at least he was playing the puck.
Dietzman to the box.
Unreal. That was the second bad interference away from the puck that we've seen tonight. What better time for a shorthanded goal, Dan?
7 minutes to go, second period. Dietzman on the trip, which we don't have a problem with. We just would have liked one of the UFC moves down at the other end to be called.
Nice job by Blake, not over pursuing.
Back into the defensive end. Emeralds will send it right back down. 6:30 to go here in the second period. Stolen by Walter. Audio sneak in. Held at the blue line. Good job just playing keep away by the Emeralds. Send it all the way back deep to their defenseman. And fired in. 1 minute to go here in the penalty kill. The Miners look a step slower right now. Like they're starting to feel the effects of this one. Shot, Noble saved through traffic. Cleared out again. Plump will come up and play it.
I've kind of been keeping an eye on some of the minor players here, Dan. Boy, they've been shortening that bench up.
Yep. Shot there, Noble again, up into the netting. Stays rock solid. 10th save of the night for Noble. 4-0 Emeralds lead it.
I just think that's finally catching up with Negaunee here. They're trying to hang on for dear life. They're in a heck of a hole. They're shortening that bench up, and I just don't think it's going to pay off for them. We got such depth.
Yeah. Well, and they probably feel right now they've got to run their first and second against our third.
Exactly.
Because our third's pretty dang good. 10 seconds to go on the penalty kill. Miners behind their own net. Play it off the wall. Up to center ice, they'll skip it around. Hinkson makes the play. Oh no, Miners got it back off the back wall and on top of the net. Both teams even strength with 5:05 to play. Second period.
33-10, your shot differential, so not a lot of production from either of them here as of late, but man, what a penalty kill. I thought we had some good looks on the penalty kill.
Emeralds come out of their own end. They'll move through the neutral zone, dumped in by Hinkson. Left side, Walter. Austin Hinkson converging behind the net. Force a quick pass out by the Miners. Turned over, taken away, center ice. Out of the zone, off the stick of Rahali. Miners racing in. Nico Lukarainen. That's too many consonants followed by too many vowels.
Heck of a football player, Lukarainen.
Yep.
He thought he was going to play some football against Garrepy there, but Garrepy held his own, man.
Oh, another big hit along the boards by Allen. Then dodges as two guys come back at him. Now Steven backhand center ice, lost his footing. Lukarainen in with the steal again. Go to that great Miners football program. They had a heck of a season in the fall. Late stages of the second period, you can tell both teams probably ready to get to the locker room. Stolen, Burton, bouncing puck, Levine, backhand. Save as Burton and Levine each get a shot from Luke Sergila and Lucas Reamer. Right side circle. Draw to the left of the Negaunee goaltender, Patrick Plump. Beatsman fires it in. Schemes. A pair of goals here in this one. Carlson right below us in the balcony. Got it poked away, and it's covered up, and the draw will just switch sides. Left offensive end.
Now we got Dietz on this line, Dan. So that's the other end of the shake-up on the Miller and Allen line.
Draw one back. Carson Hinkson off a deflection, save and a cover-up. Great crowd on hand here tonight. First playoff game in this building. Record-setting season for the Emeralds. Several team and individual categories. Here's Carlson. Great move to beat one. Couldn't beat the second man. Rolled out and dumped right back in. Miners have been on their heels. most of the night. No fault of their own. The Emeralds have had a great plan of attack here in this one. This one dumped in right side for Walther. Walther battling in the corner. Soren was still a bumped off the puck. Raholly takes it. Oh, Maddie was trying to make a move. Huge hit again by Miller. Miners, though, come in. Centering pass, no good. Aiden Miles was looking for help.
And that was really a nice job. Carter, after that big hit, he got down to the slot and took that pass away, Dan.
Backhanded forward. Chipped into the zone by Walter. Line change time for the Emeralds. 1:40 to go, second period. What a performance in the first two periods of this playoff opener. Body, nice move. Wow! Hard hit by Hinkson. Kind of got taken off one leg as he was making the turn. He bounces right back up.
Most barns, that's a 5-minute boarding call, Dan.
And behind Noble, 2 Miners, 2 Emeralds, battle for it. Manistique wins that one. Come on. Steven Allen crosses the blue line, puts the puck between the defender's legs, and then gets hugged as he goes around, and the Miners get a goal off of it. Negaunee scores down on the far end. They'll come through 19. Luke Sergila with the goal on a 2-on-1 the other way. And the Miners showing a little bit of fight back here. And it is quiet as it's been by far all night here in the Little Bear West Arena.
And, you know, this is something that I believe the coaching staff will address at intermission here, Dan. We still got a 3-goal lead here.
Aiden Miles had the helper for Negaunee. They're back within 3, 4-1. Final seconds here in the period. Garapy circles around, right to left. Spins it back to Raholly. His shot deflected. Bouncing puck in front for Skeens. Couldn't get a clean look. It's cleared out. And that is how the period will end. Strong start to the period. Quick finish for the Miners. And it is 4-1 as we go into the third period of play. 37-10 shots on goal there. And at least for Negaunee, a little bit of momentum going into the third period of play.
And like I said, that's something the coaching staff will address here. Keep the guys' heads up. We do have a 3-goal lead. We've outplayed them for all but 5 seconds of this game. And the other thing we got to think about, Dan, is we got to play hockey Friday.
That's right.
So we can't get wrapped up in the ticky-tack, behind the play stuff, because if you get kicked out here, you're done for the year.
Yeah,
possibly.
Yep. So you do not want that. And, those post-play scrums, just get away from them.
Yeah.
Don't get tripped up and get hurt or get caught in a pile or something like that. The Emeralds, they got to play smart hockey. Their performance, their skill has gotten them this far, but I agree. It's going to be from the shoulders up to finish this thing out for the Emeralds.
Absolutely. And injury-free. We got to keep our heads on a swivel here. We already seen some kind of questionable moves, questionable hits.
Yep. Frustrations are starting to show for the Miners, who will come out. Season will be on the line for them in the third period as the winner advances to the regional semifinals on Friday night. Please step aside, second intermission. It is M123 FM.
The Timber Products Company, a leader in diversified wood products, is dedicated to their workforce. The knowledge and experience of their employees has enabled them to grow and expand within their industry, and they're looking to hire at their Munising plant. If you're looking for a new career with a dedicated team who values the employee, check out the careers section at timberproducts.com. Timber Products Company is an equal opportunity employer.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Stoynoff, and I want to welcome you to the Northern Star Chiropractic in Newberry. As the area's leading chiropractor with nearly 2 decades of experience, I'll get you straightened out and back in the game in no time at all. Nobody has a passion for your care like Northern Star Chiropractic. Come see and feel what we can do for you today. 906-291-2300, Northern Star Chiropractic, downtown Newberry.
The Lewis County Veteran Services Office proudly advocates for our area veterans. Local Veteran Services Officer Rick Menard is ready to serve you. For all your veteran service needs, including claims, medical information, benefit coverage, and more, contact Rick Menard in the Lewis County Veteran Services Office at 293-4890. The Lewis County Veteran Services Office, proud supporters of our community.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Are bed bugs getting the best of you? Are creepy, crawly insects taking over your home, cabin, or business? Well, have no fear. The Lady Killers are here. Vicki and Ange are the Lady Killers, the local experts in pest control. Along with their one-of-a-kind certified dog inspection service, they offer triple threat protection against your home or business. Find them on Facebook or visit ladykillerspestcontrol.com.
Dan Hardebrook back with you here at the Little Bear West Arena. There you see it through 2 periods of play. The score is 4-1. Emeralds with goals from Carson Hinkson, a pair from Cameron Skeens, and another solid one by Carter Levine. Alex Noble, 10 shots, 1 goal that got by him late in the period. Other than that, he has been rock solid as well. Winner advances to Sault Ste. Marie for the regional semifinals. That will be on Friday night. In the other half of the bracket, Escanaba will host Kingsford. This is your Hidden Estates Intermission Report. Thanking our sponsors, Newberry Motors, Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center, French Trucking, Lady Killers Pest Control, Timber Products Company of Munising, Hidden Estates, Zephyr Fuel and Manistique, Northern Star Chiropractic, Lewis County Veteran Services Office, UP Trading and the exclusive Moose, Pickleman's Total One Stop, Newberry Subway, and the Newberry News. Third period coverage when we come back.
Just like our area sports programs, the team at French Trucking knows a thing or two about going the extra mile to get the job done. French Trucking in Newberry has been a longtime supporter of local kids and the community, cheering them on every step of the journey. They know that championship teams need a championship effort, so French Trucking reminds you that when things get tough, just keep on trucking. From our team to yours, French Trucking wishes area athletes a safe and successful season, and best of luck to the area teams taking the ice. French Trucking, Newberry, Michigan.
While the team at Hidden Estates in Manistique continues to provide one-of-a-kind care for your loved ones, they also support the community we call home. Hidden Estates is a proud supporter of youth organizations and activities in our area. Longtime supporter and partner of Manistique Hockey, Hidden Estates wishes all of the teams and players best of luck this season. For more information on Hidden Estates and the services they can offer your loved ones, check out their Facebook page or call 906-341-3003.
The things that we do as well as any place you could get it done.
Dr. Benjamin Bryant is proud of the surgery performed at Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center and reminds you, if you've put off some procedures because of COVID, chances are the surgery team at Helen Newberry Joy can perform it right here close to home.
We have a very experienced team. I think that our outcomes speak for us in terms of the job that gets done.
The list of procedures available just minutes from home at Helen Newberry Joy is impressive.
Gallbladder surgery is very, very common. We fix hernias, we put ports in, we remove all sorts of other lesions. We do vasectomies here. I don't think the public really knows that.
So if you've been putting off a procedure, it's only a quick phone call away.
I recommend that if they have a primary care doctor, they keep that doctor in the loop. But all they have to do is either call their doctor's office or call my office and ask to be scheduled, and they get scheduled.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. Your health, our passion.
I don't know why you're so sad. You've got a roof over your head.
You gotta stop with that depression stuff. That's what white people think. You alright?
It just feels like it's coming from everywhere.
Do you want to talk about it?
You can talk to me if you're feeling sad.
Whenever you need to talk, I'm here, okay?
The family's visit to the forest inspired a beautiful question. Mother, mother, am I a tree? You tell me to stand tall. You tell me to stay rooted. I think I am a tree. My child, of course you are. But what kind of tree will you be? The kind to hug or the kind to climb? Doesn't matter which you choose, so long as you choose to be a tree that's kind.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
Back inside the Little Bear West Arena, second period just underway with the puck drop. And it starts with a Zach Burton goal. Dietzman, the wraparound in the feed. And boy, Burton was due, and the captain gets one here at home.
And it's kind of nice to be on the opposite end of one of them opening draw skate score goals, Dan.
Great setup and feed, and our setups have almost been better than the goals on the scoring plays. And Zach Burton makes a statement 13 seconds into the period, and we go down in intermissions and kind of get the pulse of things down there, see what people are seeing that we can't see. And the general feeling I got was we need to come out here in the third and step on this thing, because when we've gotten into a little bit of trouble late in games, especially the playoffs last year, we let a team hang around, had some bad bounces in the third period, and all of a sudden we looked up and our season was over. Finished the job was the number one wish among the home fans at intermission.
Yeah, last year we carried a 2-goal lead into the third period. And two-goal leads, man. It's hardest thing
in hockey.
Worst thing you can have in hockey.
Here's Garapy, moves it along the right side wall. Burton from Dietzman, 13 seconds in. That's another helper for Dietzman. And I just wonder where guys like Dietzman and Walter would be if they didn't have the slow start with the injuries the past couple of years.
And we say slow start.
Because they're blistering hot right now.
Yeah, it's a good start on most teams, but slow compared to where they're at right now, absolutely. So long shot on Noble, easy glove save for Noble.
5-1, 15:47 to go. Draw played back. Carson Hinkson wraps it around behind Noble. Right to left. Emeralds go into protection mode. They've dropped Miller back here, basically in a 3-defenseman set in their own zone. Miller's kind of the guy protecting that slot area, just roving around.
Yeah, that's an early season adjustment, I think, that Coach Nutkins made. He dropped that center down just a tick deeper. We had a couple of struggles early in the year protecting the slot.
Well, we played some pretty good teams right out of the gates, too. Kingsford is going to give Escanaba a run for their money on Friday night.
That's going to be a good game, I think.
I think that thing comes down to the goalies. Who blinks first? And then we had Hancock in here, who'd probably win a regional in any other bracket other than the one they're in.
I think it's safe to say the winner of the Hancock region
earned it. Hogan, Calumet, Hancock, Jeffers isn't bad.
They're going to be the team to watch for sure.
The UP hockey scene, probably the depth. There's normally 2 or 3 good programs every year, but the depth up here this year has been fantastic.
And Calumet's having a down year compared to others.
Any one of these teams in the final 8 or 9, as we get into the postseason, could beat each other. And then you got, of course, Marquette hoping to make a run in a higher division. Emeralds bring it back to the point. Garapy, right side. It's left to right for the Emeralds here. Walther in the corner, slides it along. Another stick, just laying flat. Garapy turns it around. Brings it back in. Garapi, maybe the most improved player start to finish in the season this year. Back to the point. Hinkson, left side fake. Dumps it into the corner. We're not forcing anything. Puck on the stick. Keeps the clock running. Blast there. Ice level save. Nutkins another good look. And it hits the referee in the side of the head. Good thing they wear helmets.
I think the deflection off the ref got a Negaunee player right in the wrist. No padding on that wrist when he got that glove off.
13:29 to go here in this one. Burton with the goal early in the period.
Right off the draw. Skeens will take it down into the corner. Lost an edge, goes down. Circle around, and Negaunee will break out. Hinkson, Burton back on defense. Shot deflected by Hinkson up into the netting. That's why you see the net shaking a little bit there.
First puck on camera all night.
Please don't fine us. So Carlson will take the draw. Nutkins to his right, Hinkson to his left. Hinkson will circle it around to Burton. Burton plays it up the boards, and it'll clear the zone. Going to get an icing on the Emerald, so we'll come right back down. I think we're going to see a lot of that, Dan. A lot of long stretch passes, a little bit of keep away. Keep contact off our players here a little bit. Allen wins the draw up to Miller. Miller looks up to Levine. Levine back to Miller to gain the zone. Back to Allen. Allen's shot.
Off the mask again.
Right off the top of the mask.
Two off the face mask and that one off the top of the head. Allen taken down behind the play. He's mad. There's a stick down in the corner again. Been a tough night to hang on to the lumber. Puck worked by Hinkson. Moves forward for Miller. Both teams just kind of battling. Negaunee trying to find something late here to lead a comeback charge. Emeralds looking to shut the lights out on Negaunee season. Allen 1-on-3. He gets taken down. Puck cleared back out by the Miners to Rahaly. Defensively, he banks it off the board. Man, Plump loves coming out. You pointed that out on the Miller shot back in the second. He'll come way out to play a loose puck. Here's Walter. Over to Dietzman. Side wall, right side, just near that face-off circle. And it rattles over to the left corner. Miners can't clear it out because Dietzman, working one corner all the way to the opposite blue line, holds it in. Now the Miners will try to send it up. Nice idea. Too far. I thought it was going to hit the loose stick on the ice and break up an ice ring.
We almost had a pinball going there. So all the way back down, icing on Negaunee. Looks like Dietz will take the draw. Audie to his left, Walter to his right. Quick shot, knocked down by Negaunee, sent back in by Garapi.
Puck dumped in, rattled around Audie. That one came from the corner, hit the side of the net, just behind the post. One-timer here, oh man. Rahaly from the right point had Audie in the left circle. Audie plays it off the back wall. Miners push forward, poke out. Right side circle and Noble. A quick save. Everybody will take a breather.
Looks like another Emerald change here, so we're keeping the legs extra fresh. Short shifts, but we're rolling all the lines. Carlson, Nutkins, Skeens line here. So Nutkins back on his original line.
Carlson wins the face-off. Burton and behind with Hinkson. That's been a dynamic duo tonight defensively. Back out to the blue line, held in by Negaunee. Shot there, Noble save, just drags it back to the glove with the tip of the stick. 10:33 to go here in this one.
So we'll get a right circle face-off here. So they make the adjustment. They move Carlson into center.
Man, Skeens almost jumped another one. Centered in front, quick tip. That's a good looking shot there by Sergila, who has the goal already for the Miners. But Noble, quick to shut that thing down. Good to see Alex having a big game tonight. He felt like it was his injury that let the team down in the playoffs last year. Wasn't the case. It just wasn't a good third period all around. But he took that with him into the offseason.
Coming off a shutout Saturday. So he's
broke his own school record this year. Shot. Oh, man. Gav almost went top shelf. Oh, flattens the guy in the corner. Hard work for Nutkins there as we go under 10 minutes to play. That one deflected up and into the netting. Out of play.
Wrong.
So, for those watching and listening tonight, explain MPR. There's a question that it's a term we've used tonight that a couple people have asked.
So your MPR is your strength of schedule and how you did against your strength of schedule and how your opponents did against their strength of schedule. It's a whole lot of math.
So basically each team gets a point total based on how the season goes.
If you win them all, you're still not above a 0.9.
Yeah.
Just because you would have to win them all, and it would have to be
shot there, covered up by Clump.
You would have to be your opponent's only loss. That's just the way it works. So they take all that and they figure it out, and then that's how they seed the regions. The regions are made up using a map. The seeding for the regions are made up using a calculator.
And the question was, these two teams are starting tonight. Everybody else in the UP is starting on Friday. 5-team region.
Yep.
Manistique, the 4 seed off the playoff ratings. Miners were the 5 seed. So they had to come here tonight, and the winner gets number 1 Sault Ste. Marie Friday night.
This is
my final will be Escanaba the 2 versus Kingsford the 3.
This is ultimately your Major League Baseball play-in game.
Yeah,
That's what this is.
This will get it down to a 14 field. Puck worked around to Rahali. Oh, man. Rahali not messing around. Lays the lumber.
Sits down Sergila. The lone goal scorer for Negaunee took a feather out of his cap.
Stolen by Audie. Up to Walther. 8:14 to go. Big hit on Hinkson. Burton moves it along, left side. Walther back to Burton, center ice. He'll send one from 2 steps into the zone, right on Clump. It's glove. 41st shot of the night for the Emeralds, who lead it 5-1. 2 from Cameron Skeens, 1 from Carter Levine, 1 from Austin Hinkson, and 1 for Burton. Draw played out here. Miners win it and clear the zone. 7:44 to go. It's 1 and done now. Mentioned the record for the Emeralds, 17-6-1. great regular season. But what they're looking for is 1-0.
Negaunee having kind of a bit of the opposite year, 6-17 to be exact.
I tell you what, that game that they played, they frustrated the Emeralds up in Munising in the second meeting of the regular season. And I think we're seeing a lesson learned here tonight from that one. Obviously, there were a lot of emotions going late in that game up there. But we went from shutting them out the first time to hanging on for dear life and even trailing in that second matchup. And tonight, we have controlled wire to wire. Even when Negaunee took a little wind out of this building and cut it to a 3-goal lead, we came right back. Skipped up. Oh, man, Miller, look at him juggling it. Then tipped up by a Miner player, caught by Levine. Miners take it to center ice, right side in front of the bench. Now Levine takes it away. 1-on-4. The Miners can't even get across center ice now. Flip puck in front. Levine catches another pop-up. Sails the shot into a defender. 6 minutes to play. Miners and Emeralds. Someone's headed to the Sioux Friday night. You know who's the name that we haven't called a ton tonight, that we've mentioned plenty in other games this season? Judge Anderson, the senior defenseman. 16, he's been one of the tougher players we've matched up against.
Yeah, I think, our puck movement has taken a lot of their stronger players out of the game, Dan.
That one up over the Negaunee bench off the back wall and out of play.
That's something I've really been impressed with this Manistique team as of late here is our puck movement. We really cleaned up a lot of stuff there, Dan. Granted, we're, just maybe a touch sloppy here early tonight, but I like how we've cleaned that up. Negaunee will gain his own, played by Burton. Negaunee picks a pocket.
Nice job coming off the wall there. Sneaking through Riley Williams. Almost created a chance. Now here's Audie the other way. He'll drop it for Dietzman. Almost came all the way through. Burton on the back end, plays it forward. Finds it all the way to the corner. Walther holds up as Burton plays it. Dietzman, one-timer in front. No. Blocker save made by Klump. Scrum in front, they got one. Down low. Dietzman hammers it home. That's just grinding out, man.
Absolutely.
You give up on that play. Miners let up for a brief second. Audie brings it around and Dietzman hammers it home. He's kind of behind the net, then work to the post. Right side.
I think it's going to be a Walter Hinkson assist. And Dietz will get the goal.
6-1 with 4:20 to go. That's a statement maker right there for the Emeralds.
Oh, almost got one there, Dan.
Walter and Hinkson, and I'm glad you mentioned Blake. He got that thing started by sending that around. Big hit along the boards in front of the Negaunee bench. But it was Walter who set up Audie behind the net, and that allowed Dietzman to move to that right side post, and he was able to hammer home the rebound. Offsides. First offsides whistle of the night. Can you believe that?
McEvers gets the old two-hander to the back of the leg.
Welcome to the game, Ryan McEvers.
Miners trying to talk to the Manistique bench. And McEvers, how does McEvers end up with a penalty here?
They're sending them both.
They're sending them both. All right. I'm all right with that.
Miles, sophomore forward for Negaunee, goes. He had the assist on the goal earlier. And the officials talking with the Miners. And it might be somewhere along the lines of don't go out like this.
Right. I think the Miners were wondering why they got the call, and I think that was the more blatant of the calls.
John Hopkins has done a good job tonight on Miners want a penalty as Cash Carvinen got sent backwards into the boards.
Nice look there. Miller looking for Levine in the slot, just missed him.
So offsetting penalties, we play 5-on-5 here. And here's Allen. And Allen has a breakaway. Tried to get fancy, taken down. No signal, we play on. Out in the right corner. Now sent all the way around the boards. Garrett will play it left side. Brody got to get back. Good job there. Dietzman fills the role. The way we just rotate and move, fill spots. Dietzman noticed Garrett was caught in deep. Got back there.
And then goes and picks the pocket.
Yeah. John Nutkin's done a good job, I was saying, a couple of times, of just getting guys back to the bench or holding guys on the bench an extra second to let things calm down. Carson Hinkson behind Noble. Moves it out. Blue line. Audie takes a shot behind the whistle. There's a couple of Negaunee fans on the Facebook feed I've had to boot because they felt like we weren't being very nice, so they weren't nice back. But these are legitimate late shots, stick chops.
Nagaunee's going to get the gate
critical
here.
Of the officials was not necessarily being critical of Negaunee.
I think
They're
11
guys to the box.
11 just got a head contact.
Nico Lukarainen. I think I'm saying that right.
Sounds good to me, Dan. So, let's see if we can get our power play going here.
1:42 to go. Multima's out there now. As Hinkson sends one flying from the blue line. Kind of emptying the bench here a little bit in the last couple of minutes. Nothing wrong with that. Emeralds with Hinkson on the blue line. Carson makes a move. Huge slap shot that was blocked, and that's going to sting Hunter Perry. Bump off the deflection, makes the save. 1:14 to go, third period, and a 6-1 contest.
Big canoe paddle backhand from Nutkins in the slot, and it almost went. Good job by Carlson. Took a good two-hander right in the back of the head along the boards. No retaliation.
Puck cleared out. No icing. Alex says you got it. Not a lot of traffic. Williams does a good job to get there. Holds Rahali up, who moves it to McEvers, who gets the old hack job again. 54 seconds remaining. Another milestone for the Emeralds. It'll be their first ever playoff win.
And now it's a big game of keep away. cycled around Noble. Not much attack here from the Miners.
This is the old dribble out in basketball. Levine, back wall. Now McEvers. They'll just play it out of the zone. Tip there. And Miller. He'll outskate everybody. Ben Raholly always coaching. Says, move your feet. Don't just coast. Buck comes in front. Miller. 7 seconds. Miller moves it along. And that's going to do it. In front of a jam-packed crowd for the final time this year at Little Bear West Arena, the Emeralds get their playoff win. They exercised one of the demons from last year.
There, we can do that now.
Yeah, final horn sounds as we at least get the celebration. Emeralds win it 6-1. Two teams will shake hands here at center ice, and a start to finish. Overall impressive. And now, I don't know who's happier, the Emeralds or you, that we're going to Sault Ste. Marie. You've been calling for it all year, and here we go. Blue Devils and Emeralds Friday night.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the Newberry blood in me. Anytime you see a chance to play the Sioux and anything, I'd play them in tic-tac-toe if I could, Dan. That's one you circle on the calendar. That's one you set your sights on, especially when it's in the postseason.
And it's the only program, really, that we haven't had a chance to test ourselves.
For whatever reason.
Yeah.
For whatever reason it might be, whether it's on their end or ours. I'm glad to see it finally come to fruition.
It's going to happen Friday night, 7 o'clock. We'll talk more about that as we step aside. We'll come back real quick with the postgame show from Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center.
Dr. Kevin Bryant, orthopedic foot and ankle surgeon at Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center, is excited to come to work every day because not only does he know he can help patients with foot and ankle injuries, he knows Helen Newberry Joy has the latest tools in medicine.
The equipment that we have is all brand new. You know, we have a brand new C-arm, which is an x-ray machine in the operating room that takes a real-time x-ray so that when the surgeon's in there putting in metal, repairing fractures, putting in a new joint, things like that, you need really good quality images.
And it's one more service for Helen Newberry Joy patients that's now close to home.
You know, a young man fell and fractured the ankle. We fixed it within about 2 weeks. If this would have been a year ago, the patient would have had to go to somewhere else not close to home and keep him here within the community, which I think people would appreciate.
Your health, our passion.
And they're making these investments for the future for the patients of the community. We can get them in fast, get them treated so that they can get back to sports and get back to work.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center.
Friday? This Friday.
It's going to be a good one.
Hitting the road to cheer on the Emeralds? Make Zephyr Fuel in Manistique your one-stop shop with gas, goodies, groceries, and more. For convenience, low prices, and great selections, shop your local family-owned Zephyr Fuel on Chippewa Avenue in Manistique.
We are back here in Manistique, and I wish I had a little digital upgrader. Starting left to right, Emeralds advance to the semifinals. They'll get Sault Ste. Marie. What does that say? 7 o'clock on Friday night. That it will be at the Big Bear on the main rink. And we hope that you can join us for that. It'll be Escanaba hosting Kingsford also at 7 o'clock. So I'll have to talk to our good buddy Jack and make sure we get updates back and forth of those semifinals. March 1st, 7 o'clock, location to be determined. Winner, it's going to either be Escanaba. Well, that's got to end up being the host, right? If the Sioux wins as the 1 seed, I believe they would host the regional final. But if Escanaba's in and we play them, they're the higher seed, they would host the regional. And then I would think if it's Kingsford and Manistique, Escanaba would be a neutral site.
I believe that's how it'll play out, Dan.
So, but there's, your dates, your times. All we know right now, and you said this when we first came into the building, it's one night at a time right now, and night number 1 a success for the Emeralds.
Yeah, you can't get ahead of ourselves here. we're ultimately climbing a ladder here, Dan. And
they climb it a lot better than I do.
And this was the first step on that ladder tonight. Looking at your screen there, just go ahead and bump that Manistique one notch to the right. That's step one. I know this team, I know a bunch of our boys have had this Sioux game on their radar for a long time, ever since regional pairings came out. So I know the boys will be up for it. I know Coach Nutkins is up for it. I know I am up for it. So
we will be ready to go for that one. Sault Ste. Marie, Friday night, 7 o'clock. Post-game awards time from Helen Newbury Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. And you can find out all about their great services online at hnjh.org. Let's go bone-crunching hit of the game.
I'm going to shake mine up a little bit here, Dan.
Okay, here we go. Good.
I like the Hinkson hit at the blue line.
Okay.
That I think that was a real tone setter. Carter, again, had a nice one down here.
Burton recliner moded a kid. So, but, hey, give it to Carson. Love the way he played tonight. A gritty performance kind of from him on the defensive end. 3 stars time from HNJH. And where are we going? Starting out with number 3.
Number 3, I mean, we had a lot of guys do a lot of different things tonight.
5 different goal scorers, multiple assists on all of them except one.
But you said it in the broadcast. One guy that really beat himself up, really thought he let his team down, Alex Noble. He gets redemption here tonight.
And you can see the reaction, and I'm glad you were able to pan the camera down. They were just as excited for him as anything. I like it. Alex Noble, I believe, finished with 13 saves on 14 shots. And Noble is basically going to have the goaltender record section by the time he leaves this thing. And he may be up there for a long, long time. Great job by Alex Noble. Number 2 tonight, where do we go?
We had, like we said, a lot of guys do a lot of different things. How about we go Audie here? I think he had a 3-point night.
Yeah.
On top of being sick. All flu game.
You called that early.
I like the performance by him, digging deep and getting it done.
And our top star from Helen Newbury Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center tonight, I think another 3-point guy. Had 2 goals for sure. And just the way he created both of those. Cameron Skeens probably got to be the top guy in the barn tonight.
And I couldn't agree more. We've talked about all the little stuff he does away from the score sheet to create opportunities, and all the assists he creates just by his hustle and just his pure determination, hard work. I think he's very deserving tonight.
Couple of special stars let's send out tonight, because this may be the final time we climb up and down that old rickety ladder over there for this winter here in Manistique. The team here done a great job. If you didn't make it down here this year, they're doing a lot of great things inside the building to make this a better experience for the fans and the players. It was packed again tonight. Nick Bosonic and his team down here doing a great job. Tim Noble, who helped, along with Phil Berger, get this set up going again for us here in the corner this year. Jason McEvers has helped us with some maintenance stuff and running some power cords and things this year. Of course, we can't do our jobs without Katie and Michelle, the 2 Emerald hockey mothers who just do everything. Of course, Andy Levine as well. Andy's been helping us out with some test shots and some lighting and moving the net. Stevie Hinkson did an awesome job with the lights in here this year to make one of the goals is what can we do to make the camera feed look a little bit better. They brightened up with the whole team here at the Little Bear West. If this is the final time we're in here this year, big thank you to the crew here and from Manistique Hockey and the Emerald Athletic Department as well.
Absolutely. Like Dan said, they're doing a lot of great things here.
88 person bleacher set.
We moved in a set of bleachers this week, I believe.
Yeah, 4 o'clock exit time for Manistique, all the way down to Oakland Community College. And Nick Basonic and Phil Berger, Dale LaFoyle was a big part of the board around here. Basically, a group of them went down. They had to break them down, load them on the trailer, bring them all the way back up, put them back together. And that's just great, because what that does is it gets more people in the building able to watch our kids play at all levels.
And another shout out that we may have missed, George Haholic.
Yep.
He's done some plumbing work down in here.
Yeah, the new locker rooms, showers.
Really making this a nice arena for opposing teams to come play at.
That's right. And we may be back here by the slim chance, but nonetheless, we know that the road brings us to Sault Ste. Marie Friday night, and we will see you shortly before 7 o'clock with the pregame show at the Big Bear Arena. For Zach Klickner, I'm Dan Hardenbrook. It's M123 FM.